Hey guys, what's going on? Mr. V here. I'm going to help you out with Kami. I'm getting started with it and how to use it and the tools and such. So before we begin, just want to make sure that you can use Kami. So if you have a school Chromebook, Kami's already installed on it. You're good for the installation side, you're great. If you're using a home Chromebook, or a home computer or home laptop, you'll need to install the add-on, which I'll show you how to do in a bit. So let's just get started. So let's say you're in Google Classroom, and then you see that the teacher has posted a new assignment via Kami. So that's your cue. That's the cue right there. If it says via Kami, it's a Kami assignment. Okay. So I'm going to go to Classwork, click on it, and I'm going to click View Assignment. So I'm going to just bring the assignment up, and here I can see my work and I can just click on it. This is the student view right here. So I'm going to click this, and now on the school Chromebooks, over here it'll say annotate with Kami, like right here, up on the top right in that little blue box. But on a home computer, like this one, in the top, you don't have to freak out, it just says open with, and then annotate with Kami. Now if you don't have that app connected to your Google account, you just go down here and click the connect more apps and find Kami, which is K-A-M-I. Just connect that to it and then you'll be able to do it just fine. Okay, because this is a Firefox browser right here that I'm able to do this with, so it should work on just about any browser. Alright, so I'm going to click that app. I'm going to open Kami, annotate it with Kami, and it opens up the document, which is actually a PDF, but it's not a PDF by itself. Thanks to Kami, the teacher can add all kinds of goodies to it. They can add questions into it, they can add all kinds of stuff to be able to work with it. So this is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, the PDF of it. And if you check it out, there's a question there that's already embedded into it. There's a video in there that's there for the student to answer as they work their way through the book. So let me give you a quick tour running through these things. So first of all, selection tool. This is for selecting text, and then the hand tool is to just grab it and move it up and down. Like if you're just reading it, grab tool can work, or just use your mouse wheel if you have that. Select annotations, that's when you have annotations in here and you need to select them. That's what that's for. The dictionary, if you don't know what a word is, let's say you're reading this and you're like, Soledad, well, where's Soledad? You just click it with the dictionary. Boom, you have a definition right there in front of you. Oh, wow, it's a city in California. Look at that. It's actually near where Steinbeck grew up. So Steinbeck was actually a Californian. So kind of neat. So yeah, you can be able to do that. If you don't know what a word is, just use the dictionary. Text to speech, that's where it'll actually read it to you.
Soledad.
Soledad. Okay, so the way it works is that you click wherever you want it to start.
Evening of a hot day started the little wind to moving among the leaves. The shade climbed up the hills.
So I'm stopping it there. There's also, you're like, oh, is there a better voice? Well, there's David and Zira. Or Zyra. Zyra.
Evening of a hot day started the little wind to moving among the leaves. The sheep climbed up the hills toward the top. On the sandbanks the rabbits sat as quietly as little
So it pauses at the end of each line, but it's still reading it to you. So yeah, up to you. So that's text to speech. Next is marking it up. So there's a highlighter. You can be able to highlight text in there, be able to highlight details if the teacher's wanting to be able to do that. Let's see, so we could do that one, we could do this one. Okay, you could change the color as well. There's also a box highlighter. That's better for like images or graphs. Like let's say that you're supposed to highlight a certain part of an image, or a graph, or identify a certain part of an image or graph. You can use that as well. And there's colors there. Strike through. That's just drawing a line through the text. Underline underlines the text. And there you go. That's the marking up side. So comments. So well, first of all, just with the markup, let's say that you have to identify the overall mood in the paragraph and highlight several details that support your reasoning. So that would just be how to highlight the details, and then you need to identify the mood. But let's say you don't know what the mood is. Well, there's a video there.
So, mood is when the author is trying to get an emotional response within the reader. And,
Yes.
hey, knock it off!
All right, so the videos can definitely help you though, seriously. But yeah, underneath that you can actually click your response. So the mood is da-da-da-da-da, and put your reply underneath the question posed by the teacher. So there you are. Next, comments. Comments are just like this question here. So you can be able to, let's say that you're supposed to identify something here, boom, and then let's say that, oops, wrong thing, okay. Oops, misclick. All right, I was actually doing a screen capture, text comment. All right, again, you click that and then you type whatever you want for your text comment. So here we can see blah, 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 whatever the teacher's wanting you to identify or look for. Because typically whenever they have you annotate a document or piece, they're having you look for something. There's some type of protocol that you should be following as you're annotating, as you're working your way through. Voice comments, so that's what it is. You click it, and voice comment here, you click where you want the button to be, and then you need to allow your microphone. So then you'll allow your microphone to be used by it, and then you'll be able to be recorded right there. Now, I'm not going to do it because my mic's actually being used by a different program, but yes, it would record your voice right there, and then you could stop it and play it and listen to it. It could be used for a number of things. Singing, could be used for doing a dramatic performance, trying to get into the character. Same kind of thing with video comment. Video comment is like what you saw up there. That was a video comment, and so but when you do it, that would be you making a video comment. So that would be your face talking to the camera, explaining something. Next, screen capture. This is pretty cool. So screen capture does two things. One, it records with the microphone, and two, it records like a different page. So you can actually have another web page up, it could be like Bob Ross video, it could be a Wikipedia article, it could be another article by a news agency. And when you click screen capture, it asks you like what window do you want it to capture. You select that window, and then, well, bam, starts. And then you can talk to it. You can talk about like that article, what about it, what is it that you found, and then when you go back to this page, you click stop, it records it all as a movie, which is pretty neat. Text box. So text box is basically what it is a text box. So let's say that you need to label something in the text. So you'd use the text box. I just clicked there, typed in logos, and you can move it. You can resize it there. And you can do full paragraphs, or single words, however you need to be able to do it with the text box. But here's the thing, text box is for in the document itself. So that's how that works. Equations, that's beyond my forte, that's math stuff. Drawing, so to do a drawing, you just click drawing and you can draw. However, you don't want your work to have scribbles all over it and like weird pictures. So when you do the drawing, you have to understand that that need something that your teacher would want to actually utilize with their curriculum. So there should be some kind of a protocol there. If you were to turn in work that had scribbles and weird drawings all over it that you're just kind of goofing around with, what message does that bring to the teacher? So you gotta make sure that you're following your teacher's protocol when you're using this program as well. You can also do shapes, which can actually be really handy let's say that you need to make a quick Venn diagram. Let's say that there's some empty space somewhere down here. There we go. Let's say at the end that they want you to make a Venn diagram. Like there's instructions over here saying create a Venn diagram between that compare and contrast to the characters. Then you could be able to make. I'm sure you'd be able to do a better job than that. But yeah, there you go. And then you could be able to use text box to stick text in there, or comments, or whatever you need to do. Okay. That's that. There's the eraser tool. You can use it to erase the actual stuff. You can erase just about everything and delete everything that you do. Going back up. So there's that. Yeah, here's the doodle. Okay, so I'll erase that. Now insert image. You can if you're using your own personal computer, and you have like an image that you want to insert onto here. You could just select it right through my computer. If you have an image on your school Google Drive stored on your online storage, you can select it from that, or you can just Google search for images if you need to do that. Again, if it's required, you need to find an image of something and put it in there. There you go. And that's about it for playing around with it. Now, let's say that you're done. You did all the work and you're ready to turn it in. So, voila, there's a turn in button right there. So you just click that and then click turn in. And then what that does is it's saving it to Google Drive first, and then it's going to change hands and deliver it into Google Classroom automatically. Done, it's turned in, voila. So, and if we go back to the Google Classroom, it takes a minute there. Oh, look, it's already turned in. Okay. So there it is. So the work's done. All of those things are done. Okay, now let's say that you forgot to do something and you messed up and oh no, well this is turned in. So it's like in the teacher's box right now. So you would need to take it back out of the box to be able to work on it again. And so you need to unsubmit it, which you could do in multiple ways. You can click this unsubmit button, or in here, when you click done, it says unsubmit there too. Either one works. So I'll just click unsubmit. It's unsubmitting it now, so it's taking it out of the teacher's box. The teacher no longer has that piece of work, and it's back out. And now you can be able to edit it, change it, work on it some more. Okay? And then see it says turn in again because it's not turned in now. And that's it. So I hope that helped you out. I hope that helps you get started with Kami and how to be able to do the different things with it, and so that you have a great year with it. Awesome. Great. Thank you so much.